future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I can handle.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going.
Listen, that's what. Look,
I agree. Hey, you
that's fun.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime. The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from Michigan, weighing in at 217 pounds, King.
it's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Elbow drop to the leg, and again.
Extreme harm placed upon the left knee. Tragically, never-ending blows coming at full force here.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Bring on overtime!
Like a cruise missile.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Wow, picture-perfect moonsault.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Target on the arm into the side suplex.
Ooh!
This is a way to incapacitate every inch of your opponent, slowly, methodically, and painfully.
Punishing the human body. My, oh my, what elevation.
Bam! Super kick! Lifts them up, then drops them down.
And down with a DDT. Outlook is bad for Buck.
Not looking good. In this position. It's River crossing. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Body scissor takedown.
Into the cover.
He kicks out before the count starts.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
Knees meet face.
He might be getting his hand raised.
Here's the pin.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
What the hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Michigan, weighing in at 217 pounds, King
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxton. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment we'll be off too. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Moonsault!
Nice cross body.
See that? Propelled through the air. Ooh. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move. Bam. Super kick.
Eludes the attack.
One answer after.
Here it comes. Double under legendary pedigree.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Goes for the pin. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board,
Do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem.
My ex calling me desperate.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm right.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. Watch out for counters! You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Use your jujitsu. Get them on the mat. Stay aggressive, but don't get careless. Use your footwork, just like in the cage.
1, 2. That's it. Ring it.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right...
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny, you one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, CEO Mercedes.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a Watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take note.
Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory. And she wins.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take no prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending more rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Turns it around with a chin lock. Switching it up with a hammerlock.
Able to shift out of this and into a hammerlock. Boom!
Oh. Rotating out of that to apply a chin lock now.
See a tooth fly out.
Going behind for the waistlock.
Ooh!
Quick switch into a grounded headlock.
Converts it into a headlock.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Boom!
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
Able to escape and down into a headlock. And into the side headlock.
Effective arm drag. Ooh.
Oh, perfect kick.
Double knee backbreaker. They're going to put their opponent away. Gory's special submission is in, but not done just yet. Flatliner. Yikes.
Zelina is in big, big trouble.
And the cover. Finally over.
Here is your winner, Steve.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Good luck walking after this.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire. Quick. Thinking from JC. Oops. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Gets underneath and into the arm drag.
Beautiful senton.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Fishing for something. Beneath the ring.
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
Kick right to the leg. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull up.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.